What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Your host, Mr. LLC, back with another one. All right, so we're back with the HDP50 on the table. We're going to do some surgery today. Tuning barrel time. So last time I told you, we're not going to be using these cheap, the 1.5 grammers anymore. Because they don't fit down the tuning barrel. So we're going to run with the rubber steel balls from now on. Like I mentioned, these fit. Just fine. So they meet the blowgun test. Now they're going to meet the HDP50 test. All right, so you're going to need your little punch tool to get your pins out. You're going to need a hammer, something to bang your punch tool. You're going to need your tuning barrel, of course, some lube maybe, and possibly a mini screwdriver. I don't remember. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to remove the pins from right side to the left. I remember your pins have little ribs or ridges on the other side to keep them in. So when you put them back in, put them in the way they came out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get the pins out. Sit tight. I'll be right back. All right, so now that you've got your pins pushed from this side out to this side, you can now go ahead and start disassembling the outer shell. So you can just go ahead and pull your orange top off, pull your spring out, set that aside. I set it with the top so we don't lose it. Stay. Okay. Then you can pull your internals out. You set this to the side. And here we're left with this. And it's a nice, greasy, lubed up mess. You can tell we've been using our grease or, whatnot. So we want to go ahead and get our screws out. So yes, we do need our screwdriver. Okay, so we're going to need to remove this outer shell here. So we're going to need to remove screws, just like we did in the valve block video. Okay, so let's go ahead and get those out. Tiny screws. What I do is I go ahead and just leave them in the casing after I get it unscrewed. So let me go ahead and get these done and we'll be back. All right, so I've got my screws undone. Now what I do is I leave them in here because I don't remember if they're all the same length or not. So I just leave them in and we're just going to go ahead and easily and gently pry up with a little flathead screwdriver. We can go around the edges here and work up the half of the case. Just go around and do that. Where are we at? I think I got all the screws. Oh, no, there's one more screw. Missed this little guy. All right. Now that's all of them. All right, let's try that again. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, so carefully. Now remember, you have springs and whatnot under tension under here. I just lift up and put that to the side, leave all the screws in there. Now, oh, hang on, the barrel came with it. I forgot it does that with this one. So let's see here. Let's push these screws in. I really do think they are all the same length, but I want to keep them in their respective holes just to be on the safe side. Shoot, I just lost one. Nope, I found it. All right, so we got all our screws where they should be, I believe. And here's our barrel. What I'll do is I'll just flip it upside down here. Okay, so here's our barrel. Slide this over to the side. Just lift it out. That's it. Pull out of the sleeve, just like that. And while we have it out, here's our stock. This is the one we're replacing with. Just a little bit longer. Okay. So we'll set this off to the side. We're not going to need this for the duration. And let's get a little bit of this oil here. Put a little dab on that. And we'll slide this bad boy back on. And we'll work it around in there. There we go. That's it. All right. That's it. Now we take this and we put it back in there. Easy, easy, easy. Now we just got to put this back on there. And all our screws fell out and they're all the same size. Yay! Okay, so right back on top. And let me loosen this one screw that I did have to drive a little bit in there. All right. Put our shell back on. Make sure it's all lined up. There we go. And that's it. Now we've got to put our screws back in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get that done. We'll be back again. Okay, so we've got all our screws back in place. Okay, everything's back in motion the way it's supposed to be. Now we just got to drop everything back in place. All right, so we get our grip, our valve, and everything, all the internals, just drop it right back down the handle, just the same way it came out. Okay. And that's, yep, there we go. Got it in there. We get our spring that we didn't want to lose, that wanted to just keep rolling away. Get our slide. Put it back on top. Hang on, it's catching up on that barrel there. There we go. All right, now we just put our pins back in from the side they came up out of. And don't forget, the side of the pin with the ridges stay on the left side, so they're on top. Just slide those back in. Might need a little bit of encouragement. There we go. This one goes here. And this one in the front. Right, and then we just drive them home till they're flush. Don't need to beat on it, just tap it. And this one's in here on the back of the Picatinny rail, so it's a little bit harder to get to the drive home, so I just use my tap and push it right back in. There we go. All right, and we have a working HDP, well, hopefully we have a working HDP50 with the new performance barrel. We got this guy. Ooh, that looks pretty cool, right? And looks kind of mean right there with that, sticking out the end tip. Okay, we got that. And then sometime today, there we go. Got that. And we've also got this. New HDP50 with the upgraded tuning barrel. Easy does it. We went from this to that. All right. It's your host, Mr. LLC, telling you, keep you and yours safe. Something is better than nothing. Modify safely. HDP50, next video we're going to test. God bless and peace. We'll catch you guys next time.